ways, we never suffer fools. Had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we.
Today, from Levi's State.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. 30 now to throw off the play action. And this one is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
He'll buy some time right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 19 yards that time for number 19. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Purdy off the play fake. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They go play action here. Purdy. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Play action. Now Purdy. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Now Purdy. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy. And that's incomplete. L'Jarius Sneed right there to knock it away.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive, because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here again is McKinnon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. They run once more with McKinnon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Ray McLeod. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it up.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing here, Purdy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Purdy. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Purdy will look to throw again here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 13 yards out. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports app. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Flush to his right. And And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Final minute now of the third quarter. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Purdy now to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Purdy sets up to throw again. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Purdy, big 4th down play. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than